Bro, this man made the greatest slice of life anime of all time. Unparalleled. Like, not a single person can touch the greatest slice of life anime of all time. No, it's not Beavis and Butthead. It's motherfucking King of the Hill, okay? I'm saying it. What? Mike Judge was on Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan
Oh, boy.
Dude, it fucking holds up. It holds
Does
up.
it? Okay.
Oh, my God. It's funny.
It's nice
I've
to
never
hear.
saw the whole thing before. It was one of those movies that I just, for whatever reason, I just never saw the whole thing. It was just...
Well, it kind of, yeah, it didn't have much of a release, so.
It didn't?
No, it was, I mean, to be fair, like, it was a weird movie. It was hard to market.
It's a funny movie, man.
Oh,
it's
thanks.
funny. I mean...
Joe Rogan is so funny because, like, he is like Idiocracy. You know what I mean? He is a character in Idiocracy. Feel me? Like, to look at Joe Rogan and be like, oh man, I love Idiocracy. It's like, bitch, who do you think they're talking about?
I watched it in the gym while I was working out. I was cracking up.
Oh, nice to hear.
It was really good. It was like surprisingly funny. There was some great stuff about it. When when it shows the very smart couple that's holding off on having children, and the dumb people keep fucking.
Yeah, that was, I feel like I really made the whole movie just to make that sequence. That was one of those rare times. Patrick and Darlene, the two actors, it was the only time I think this has ever happened. I think they were auditioning them in pairs, and they auditioned, and I kind of looked at like 2 or 3 more people and then said, okay, let's just cast them. It's never going to get better. That guy was so good, Patrick Fisher, yeah.
It was such a good movie, man. It's just like,
thanks.
And it's so interesting, like looking at the world in 2022. It's like the only thing you missed was social media.
Yeah, this is Joe Rogan. Doesn't the movie promote eugenics in a very iffy way? Oh my god, dude. I want to do eugenics on myself, dude, when I fucking... Yes, it does. It does, dude. Yes. It does. Okay? It does. Stop. Please, 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 please. Please stop.
Yeah, I mean, I keep thinking about all the stuff I missed. Yeah, I feel that movie was, I feel like it was cursed to begin with. Everything that went wrong. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. And it was so many things. Like we shot it here in Austin. It's supposed to take place in a drought, and it was like the rainiest summer. We had to keep killing grass, which feels really awful to do.
Oh God!
But we
how do you do that?
Oh yeah, you put a giant piece of like tarp and cardboard over it for like 2 nights or something. But then sometimes they have to put gasoline on it or something. Oh. It just feels horrible to kill grass. Yeah, I don't know. And then
Liking Idiocracy's peak Monkalib chat is literally lol. Rednecks are so dumb and the cause of society's downfall. The movie Keckle. Bro, it doesn't matter. Just sometimes it's fine to enjoy shit. Okay.
And I feel like the curse of the movie kind of just spread out into the world or something. But I was just thinking about this because I have a hard time watching it because it just brings back so many stressful memories. But
because it was difficult to make.
Yeah, we were barely had an impossible schedule, and then in post, they just cut. We had a bad test screening, and they just cut the effects budget down. But I mean, they did pay for the movie to get made, so I appreciate it. But yeah, I was just thinking that. So there was the wardrobe woman, whatever, I don't know what do you, costume designer is the official title. She had a limited budget also, and for the shoes. So we shot it in 2004. She tells me, okay, there's a startup, and it was Crocs, but they weren't out in the world yet. But it was a small company, and she goes, look at these horrible plastic shoes with holes in them. She said we could really save a lot of money, just put everyone in these things. And then I said, well, what if by the time the movie comes out, what if these become popular and people are wearing them? She said, oh, these are never going to become popular. No one would ever wear these things. They're horrible. And then, yeah, there you go. But then it took 2 years for the movie to come out. Then people are going like, oh, that's pretty funny that you put everyone in Crocs.
They did kind of become popular, right?
Yeah, and then they're not around much anymore, but they were really popular.
They're really popular right now. They
Are
came
they
back.
back?
They came back in the last like 2 years all of a sudden.
What do you mean? Who's wearing them?
Like Post Malone had a deal with them. I think Justin Bieber.
God, Joe is so fucking out of touch, bro. He doesn't even know that Crocs were like how is he even out of touch with like pop culture shit? You know what I mean? He's just a boomer, man. It sucks. It's gonna happen to all of us. It's gonna happen to me too.
Bieber
Really?
did too. People are putting like pins on them and stuff. They're very popular right now.
Pins?
Yeah, like
wow.
they're like literal like pins. Yeah.
Oh, like shirt pins? Like,
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I should stop talking shit.
I
about
know
it.
people wear them. A lot of guys wear them like in camps. You bring them to camp, like they're camp shoes.
Oh.
They wear Crocs around camp because they're light. You know, if you're wearing like hiking boots all day and then you're camping, you wear Crocs at night when
they
you're
get all
hanging
these
around the
goofy pins.
campfire.
Did you get Lyme's
Oh,
disease.
so this is a new thing?
I've only seen it popping up
Because
recently.
I'd heard they were
truck nuts
in
for
bankruptcy like 5 years ago or something. Maybe I heard wrong. Wow.
Maybe they were. Maybe somebody came in with funding and
Took a distressed property and
I don't get it.
I don't
I was always confused.
I don't really like Crocs, so
Like, there's so many options for shoes. Why would you ever buy those?
There's all kinds of slippers you could have.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's no need for those.
I don't get them for camping though. Like, can't you gonna get like ticks all over you? I don't know.
No, I think the idea
They put
is
socks on?
like hunters wear them. So like when you're in the woods and you're hiking, you're wearing these like very kind of rigid hiking boots. And then when you're just around the campfire, they wear these little Crocs.
Okay.
Because they weigh nothing. You know, they're very light.
Yeah, they are light. Yeah.
And they provide you with protection from sticks and shit.
Oh, okay.
And they wear them like, you know, over socks.
I see.
So they're horrific looking.
Yeah.
bro, the legacy of Idiocracy devolved into a conversation about fucking Crocs by two parties that are completely oblivious to like whether they're culturally relevant or not. What the fuck happened to this guy, man? His show used to be like watchable and shit. Like there was like he would have interesting guests on. Now he's like never even remotely interested in the convo unless it's like literally being like we should kill trans people or some shit. You know what I mean? Obviously not directly that, but and I know people are gonna get really mad at me for saying that, but you know what he's just like, oh, a trans girl, a trans girl got in a pool, a 12, 14-year-old trans girl got in a pool somewhere. Let's talk about it. Like this dude was popping for having like unique individuals, characters from like all different fucking walks of life, from all different kinds of backgrounds on like his independent platform where he could have long 3-hour conversations with them. And now it's like it's either like defending cops with Tim Kennedy or just like doing regular Republican propaganda over and over again, non-fucking stop. Like you have Mike Judge, man. Talk to him about cool shit. This is your purview. He's a comedian. He's a legend. He has a new show coming out. Why the fuck are you guys wasting time talking about Crocs?
They don't look good.
What is this?
That's why I wanted them in the movie.
What the fuck is this?
They're These $600 Crocs. These are fashion Crocs.
Cut the fucking shit.
I thought they were fake. They are.
Those
not
are
fake.
real?
These are real.
$600 Crocs with some kind of a heel. What does the bottom of that heel look like? Is it flat? Like a peg, like a nail. It was like a nail's going through. That is so strange. You know what I don't get? The strap.
Prediction correct.
What's the story with the strap at the top of the foot?
Sport mode. You need
Oh,
to
do
really
they all
keep
have
them on.
straps? Because like, the one thing about a slipper,
sport
at least-
When you need to run and you need to do some action.
You ain't doing
gotta
shit in
pull it,
those
lock it
things.
in. Put it around your heel so it doesn't fall off.
God.
Sprinting.
wait, $600? Is that how much?
Yeah, they're real.
Yeah.
$600.
Yeah.
That's how dumb people.
They podcast for like 3 hours. Lamau, they have to bullshit like this for filler. Brother, you're talking to a fucking Joe Rogan old stan, okay? I remember the divorce court Joe Rogan era, okay? That's where I first learned about divorce court was Joe Rogan talking about a buddy of his with his fucking best friend, had a wife, and then the wife fucking ripped him in divorce court, and he didn't have money to pay alimony, and she refused to fucking get married to this boyfriend that she had. So then the buddy of his actually went and like hired a private detective to, you know, track the house, but then she would like sneak the fucking guy in and out of the house, the guy that she was fucking, specifically to hide that they were, you know, to hide that she was having an affair in an effort not to pay for in an effort to continue getting alimony. And that was like That's the birthplace of the buddy of mine. That's like old ass fucking Joe Rogan, way, way, way back in the day. You know what I mean? Like pre fucking Milo Yiannopoulos, even like before he even had Milo Yiannopoulos on and all this shit. Back then, he would have really interesting conversations for the most part. Hasan, you sound like the viewers who don't watch a streamer anymore because they changed their content. I mean, I still watch them. I just think that he was always shitty in a misogynist way. You just didn't notice? Dude, I just literally described how he was shitty in a misogynist way. What do you mean? I very clearly noticed it. And I liked it, dude. That was my... That's why I watched it. I just told you that's why I learned about fucking the divorce court shit. So back then, obviously he still had like really, really fucking weird shit that he would talk about. But ultimately, like, he had fun conversations as well. I was just showing the buddy of mine convo as a talking point to like how far back my Joe Rogan fandom goes. Now, the reason why I'm saying this fucking sucks is because homie has Mike Judge. Instead of talking about the legacy of Idiocracy as this video intends, there's a 9-minute block that they cut out saying, oh, this is the legacy of Idiocracy with Mike Judge. My assumption is there's going to be some combos about Idiocracy and not just mostly fucking Crocs and how stupid they are.
Put that in your new movie.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could remake that.
What would you do different?
Well, like you said, I probably would have had more staring at phones and stuff. I mean,
Nobody saw that coming, though.
Yeah. Well, there's also
wild, right? Because you filmed it. It was released in what, 2005?
2006. We filmed it in 2004. Yeah.
So if you think about like phones back then, it was all flip phones.
Yeah, they were starting to come out with the Nokia. But yeah, the iPhone I don't think was there yet.
That was 7.
It was about to come out.
Yeah, and even then, like everybody thought that was kind of like a novelty. Nobody ever thought it would be like almost a requirement for life.
Yeah, and also I wrote it in 2000. I started writing it in 2001, and then it's writer Eitan Cohen. I wrote a draft with him. I wrote an outline, and then so that was like 2002, I think, or 2003 that we wrote it. So it was like pretty far away from all this stuff happening.
That's the only thing you missed, though.
It also feels like Mike Judge is like I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into it, and I feel like I'm being too parasocial or whatever, but like, it feels like he's just not into the combo at all.
I mean,
yeah, I don't even like I
dumbing down of people you nailed.
Yeah, I was thinking of it like, so I had the idea in the 90s, but I remember when in 2001 in the summer, I was with it was the year 2001. I'd seen the movie 2001 again and thought, wouldn't that have been funny if that movie, instead of everything being pristine, advanced civilization, it was like giant Walmarts and the Jerry Springer Show, and like what if that movie made in the 70s was actually that accurate? And I just kind of thought of a graph of like everything from whenever that movie was made, like 71 to the year that it was 2001.
A lot of people are saying that he's like uncomfortable about Idiocracy and he doesn't like the way that it was presented. That's a wonderful opportunity to talk about it in front of a gigantic audience. So if Joe had done at least a little bit of due diligence, he would know that. And literally be like, listen, people say that, I've heard you talk about how you were conflicted about Idiocracy and how you created it back in the day. If you had an opportunity, like, what were the things that you think were wrong other than the fucking phone thing? Because that one sucks.
If you just kept that progression going and just like more crass foul language in the mainstream, more like just everybody getting dumber and dumber and just advertising everywhere. I don't know. It's just sort of I also wrote it. I owed Fox a screenplay and I pitched 2 or 3 different things and they said, oh, that's the commercial one. That's one you should make. And I didn't think they would make it. It was fun to write.
Why didn't you think they would make it?
It just seemed too weird. I don't know. But, they saw it, anything in the future sounds fun and like a big, broad comedy. Then it was more fun to write than it was to make. I mean, nothing against it.
Dude, everyone that said the eugenicist tones are problematic, congratulations, you're right. You got it. We know, dude. We know. It's a dumb, silly movie. Please stop. Please, you're killing me. Okay.
Anybody involved. It was just like a very difficult schedule. And a lot of stuff went wrong. Had 65 speaking parts in it.
Wow.
Which you don't even, when you're writing, you just, and then there's this, and it's like, oh yeah, you have to cast every one of those people.
Damn, this was terrible. Origins of Beavis and Butthead. Bro, this man made the greatest slice of life anime of all time. Okay? Unparalleled. Like, not a single person can touch the greatest slice of life anime of all time. No, it's not Beavis and Butthead. It's motherfucking King of the Hill. Okay? Absolute classic. Just straight up the best. Don't give a fuck what his political leanings are. Don't care what he thinks. Don't care how bored he is on this Joe Rogan experience. Don't care. He made King of the Hill. He gets a fucking pass.
Sculpture of Donald Trump. They put it in fucking...
Just the boys riffing. Nothing is off limits.
You ever see that sculpture of Donald Trump? They put it in fucking Central Park.
Tiny dick.
For real, that's my body.
What is this?
When they
There's
put
a
that up, I
sculpture
was
in
like-
Central Park? What are you talking about?
I was like, that's actually not that bad.
like a jokey sculpture about his
Just like a
body?
tiny penis and a fat guy.
No, let me see. Is
For
this,
real.
it's
That was a
actually
big
up?
thing. Yeah, pull it up.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I don't know if I can show that.
Oh my God.
I guess I can. Can I show that? It's art. Am I allowed to show that? It's like a statue. I can show that, right? Yeah. Here.
God, that is hilarious.
They put that up.
Well,
It
it
is
is so
square.
funny. It's so funny that the people that want you to accept other people's bodies
Is that Gerard behind
Body
him?
shaming.
will body shame this guy when convenient.
That's
Isn't
how
that
it goes.
weird?
Yeah.
Come
They
on,
pick
that,
and choose.
that is really kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because you're not really about like being kind and compassionate. You're only about being kind and compassionate with people that agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would people disagree with you, or if you think of them as an existential threat? It's
I
not
got
saying
that
that you
ass.
shouldn't think of Trump as an existential threat. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you think of that person as a threat,
Everyone's a liberal take is so true. I mean, yeah, it's not just mine. Felix has said that many times as well.
you conveniently abandon
All your values.
all your values, all
Yeah.
humility, all humanity,
Yep.
all kindness, all compassion. You just
Damn.
attack him for having a little dick.
It's
That's
so
the
funny,
one
his
thing that
penis
you
is
can't
small.
control over almost anything.
It's a
Bro, this is literally like fucking incredible right-wing bullshit. Like, this is just the same, like, red pill incel subreddit energy. Like, oh, I can't believe you're body shaming short people. Like, short men have it worse than any other marginalized group. Like, that sort of thing. It just sucks, dude. God, you are such a sensitive little fuck. Like, first of all, you don't even know if the guy that made that fucking sculpture is an edgy person across the board and 100% thinks, like, body shaming is appropriate. You don't know that. You're just assuming that that person is a hypocrite. Okay? Secondly, there's a difference between like a fucking random fat person that you're hurting the feelings of and the motherfucking president, all right? And or saying that they have a tiny fucking penis. Like, the fuck's wrong with you? Why are you crying about literally one of the most powerful motherfuckers on the planet and people having a little bit of fun saying like you have a tiny dick? Okay? God damn, it's not even like a fucking incredible joke, you know? It's just... It quite literally is just a fucking, just like the most like bottom of the barrel humor.
the base value system of like, ha, you suck. Your
You're
body
look at that.
sucks.
This guy's like holding his finger.
And of course, all of his fucking dick eaters have to like literally immediately chime in, dude. Bro, like Ari Shaffir is one of the grossest motherfuckers with like the things that he says. Come on, bro. You're really gonna fucking sit here and act like it's so unacceptable that someone's making a small cock joke? Shut the fuck up. Like, are you serious, dude? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Yo, I swear to God, it should be illegal, okay, for comedians to like seek approval, okay, and give approval. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much, dude. It is the #1 killer of comedy, is just like constantly fucking seeking approval.
You're there. Yuck,
Yeah.
yuck, yuck.
He
Look at
doesn't
that
believe
Asian
that.
man.
So funny.
But he does believe that.
That's a funny joke.
Meanwhile, I bet Trump has a regular dick.
First Amendment, if Joe doesn't like it, he can get the fuck out of my country. Wait, what do you hate? I just turned in. I really, really, really fucking hate. Joe Rogan says we all want Johnny Depp and lawyer Camille Vasquez to date. What? What? Being hot and natural and really smart, not taking any bullshit. And we all want her to fall in love with Johnny secretly, right? Bro, you are like 75 years old, brother. That's insane. That's crazy. Motherfucker's doing shipping culture like he's like a 16-year-old stan. I'm shipping Johnny. Real hard with Camille. He's the one who's running that fucking Camille Vasquez TikTok account. Streamer take C tier incoming, I swear. Fucking own, dude. You destroyed me. I feel like Jamie's low-key not on board with Joe's bullshit. Yeah, I don't think like juicers are so funny. I love you guys, man. Y'all are funny. You know he's in here because fucking XQC's probably gambling or some shit. Oh man. Not mad. No, I'm so mad. You got me. I'm so upset. Trump is an oppressor even before he was formally in politics. His family oppressed and exploited people. Oh yeah, dude. And he was a racist too. It's just it's so fucking strange to be this way. And also, Joe himself was like talking about how he doesn't give a fuck about all this drama.